Welcome back aboard the Gains train. We got 10 sets of bench press. It actually turned out to be more than that. I'll explain in a bit. But this is the end of week 2 of our Small Love program. So we've got 235 for 30 reps. You can see starting off pretty well in how I feel about it. So that moved pretty well. But technically that's a PR. And now I gotta do it 9 more times. So I really didn't know how this was gonna go, considering that 235 for 3 is a PR. And you can see that second set was a little slower, but we actually feeling pretty good. So I'm actually pretty happy with myself. That's kind of been the the main theme of doing this bench program is I've just been surprising myself. My ability to recover and come back and do a big lift once more has been pretty cool. There's almost no way that I don't hit a PR after this. You can see this one's starting to stick a little bit. And so the other thing that happened to me today, so you can see I failed this third rep here and I can get it back later, is I realized that when I'm benching heavy like this, any little mistake in my form in the process will take away my ability to finish the lift. Sometimes if it's lighter, I can push through, but if I unrack too fast, or when I'm lowering the bar, if I do it unbalanced or something like that, or too fast, or if I disengage for a second, I can't get the bar up. So this happened to me multiple times today where I failed the third rep or something like that because either I rushed and didn't rest properly or I lifted with incorrect form. So I'm actually learning in this process, which has been my favorite thing. I'm getting better at bench pressing from a skill perspective by doing so much bench pressing. It's pretty cool. And what I want to know is anyone who knows this song, comment.
Yeah, we enjoying every second, bro. Live now. Don't forget to, bro. Because I promise you'll regret it, bro.
That's for the real ones. That's for the real rap fans. If you know that song, comment the song and who made that song. Let me know. And I'm still upset that I got all hype with that song and then failed the third rep. Again, that one is just a matter of me not staying locked in. I think this is set, this is set 9 or 8 and 9, something like that. I remember I failed it because I rushed. I didn't rest enough. So I came back, I rested, my son said hi, and I needed to get my get back from the ones that I missed. There we go. Nice and easy. Yeah, so there we go. I was pretty proud of that session, especially one of the reps or one of the sets. I only rested 3 minutes in between. Then we did rack pulls. This was 405. I didn't really feel like doing that heavy. I was kind of burnt out, so I went down to 335 is what this is, and I did a set of 6, and then I switched it over to 355. Did another set of 6. Feeling pretty yoked. I've been keeping the accessories and the tricep and shoulder movements to a minimum with this bench program that I'm on. But I still wanted to hit triceps. I've been feeling the triceps a bit more when I bench now, doing this program. And oh, by the way, I'm a little sniffly today. If I sound like it, I apologize. But yeah, I've been feeling the triceps more, so I want to make sure I keep working those at least just a little bit. I'm gonna bench again tomorrow, so I didn't want to go too crazy with this. But it's a 40-pound band, and I'm doing 2 sets of 20 reps just to get a nice pump in, feel the burn a little bit, stretch those out, and make sure I hit those so they can help me out. So I've just been doing little stuff like this, the occasional lateral raise or something like that for the shoulders, just to stay well rounded. But the bench press stuff has been pretty good. My chest feels pretty good, very little soreness. So I'm pretty happy with that. Then we go for max rep pull ups. This is actually a PR. I think I hit 18. So I'm pretty happy about this one. Last time I did a max reps on a pull up, I only hit 16. So it's pretty cool to think that, I'm up 30 pounds from my bulk and I can hit an all time PR on pull ups. Like, that's pretty cool. Usually, being lighter is going to help you do pull ups. So I really feel like I'm at a sweet spot. So 18 pull ups. And then I came back a couple minutes later and hit the chin ups. And I can't think of the last time I maxed out on chin ups. So this is 14 chin ups. So I'm calling that a PR. Maybe I did 15 as a teenager or something like that. I don't know. I know I did 15 pull-ups, but I don't remember how the hand placement was. So, to hit 14 chin-ups right after doing 18 pull-ups, man, that's a PR. I'm taking that. And I might have had the 15th in me. I just didn't really feel like it. And then lastly, we go into a long L hang. So this is pretty cool, hitting the hip flexors and the abs, testing the grip strength just a little bit. I believe if I time this properly, it's about 46, 47 seconds. So I'm pretty happy with that. Again, I'm a little burnt out. I could probably hit close to 60 or 60 like this, if I was super fresh. But this is a good place to start. I'm trying not to neglect things like my hip flexors and abs. And I'm trying to get really better on that pull-up bar. So I've been using it a lot more, and it's just one of those things that I enjoy. You got to train for what you enjoy and what gets you going, what gets your juices flowing. That really makes all the difference, because that's going to drive you to make gains just because you enjoy it. So yeah, this is the work for today. I also did 30 minutes on the bike. Get your work in, y'all. Peace.